The Queen City. Majestic. Beautiful. Illuminated. The Carol and Ralph V. Haile Jr. U.S. Bank Foundation transforms Cincinnati into Blink, one of the world's most unique light-based art festivals. But the Haile Foundation is making the region even brighter as an outstanding community partner with Easterseals. The Hailes were passionate about improving the quality of life in Greater Cincinnati, creating change through collaboration and innovation. Ralph, an Army fighter pilot turned CEO of People's Liberty Bank and Trust Company in Covington. Carol, a mathematics major and business-savvy arts patron and volunteer. The Hailes were key to major developments in the urban core that created thousands of jobs. But they always kept their hearts close to the human impact at an individual level. Today, their legacy lives on through the Haile Foundation's investments in Easterseals. A major gift to Easterseals' Building Value program has created breakthrough moments for hundreds of lower-income Cincinnatians. Building Value uses on-the-job training to prepare men and women for in-demand construction jobs. Because of the investment in Easterseals by the Haile Foundation, you can find Building Value graduates working on the high-profile critical care building expansion at Cincinnati Children's Hospital Medical Center, a project led by Messer Construction Company. Chris Bakanek with the Haile Foundation got to see the impact of the Haile legacy in Elijah, who says Easterseals provided the support system he needed to grow into a productive worker and move from lower-paying temporary jobs into a career with big growth potential.
Elijah, hi!
How are you?
Chris Bakanek, it's so nice to meet you. I heard great things about you.
I've always been that guy who wanted to be the boss, not the employee. And I know that the construction trade is booming right now, so I just wanted to get into that, build my own self-wealth. I didn't really know how to get to where I wanted to go, so I was still working at my 9-to-5 job, retail store. And I met a really good friend who's like a brother to me now, and he told me about Building Value. But Building Value is great. It helped me out a lot.
So are you an electrician or?
I'm an electrician apprentice.
Oh, cool.
I'm on my way. That's just the best part about it. Be able to go home to my mom or fix something in the house or go home tired, do it all over again.
The Haile Foundation was also instrumental in the launch of Easterseals Military and Veteran Services in 2012. When a veteran calls the United Way's 211 line, Easterseals is there to answer. From employment to education to emergency resources. And the need is great, with thousands of Greater Cincinnati veterans struggling with unemployment, homelessness, disabling injuries, and addiction. Frank called the 211 resource line and found his breakthrough moment at Easterseals.
It was a time where I was in a dark cloud and didn't even know it, because I was still caught up in the mentality of what I was faced with in the Marine Corps. And I've also participated in the criminal system, and because I never knew who could save my life. I got connected with Easterseals at the Joseph House because that's where I had met Chris at. He'd come through and try to help people obtain employment. He told me things about myself that I had to, look at and say, yeah, I can accomplish that, because a lot of times, when you have a frame of mind that I can't, you know what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. He would always reframe, you can.
When the Haile Foundation decided that part of our funding area, where we wanted to give back and where we wanted to make some investments were with the veterans, because Ralph was a veteran. When I was looking at veteran services and what's out there, what nonprofits, I was overwhelmed. How in the world is a veteran coming home or finding themselves in this position able to get supportive services? Where did they go to? How do they know who to pick the phone up and call? So Easterseals, they were at the table and they brought together some great staff, I think, to be able to provide that service and then provide it to you as well. So that's what made our connection with Easterseals, and that's why we support them. Well, thank you for your service.
Yes, ma'am.
Ralph Haile was called a maverick, never forgetting the little guy, disrupting the status quo, always building bigger dreams. Carol and Ralph Haile are still disrupting, still creating breakthrough moments, and building brighter futures. The Carol and Ralph V. Haile Jr. U.S. Bank Foundation, Easterseals' outstanding community partner.